Hello, welcome back to another match of Rainbow Bingo. I am Sparkbreeze. Today I am joined by Snow.
Hey everyone, so we are playing bingo as per usual. The rules are the following. Each team needs to complete goals on a bingo board, and if they can complete 5 goals in a row, they are getting a bingo, therefore winning the game. Otherwise, they need to complete 13 squares to get the majority and win by that. Both of the teams vetoed a Slugcat. Today we have a Spearmaster and an Artificer veto. Two of my favorites, so that kind of makes me disappointed, but going to be an interesting game nonetheless. We are going to spin the
Which
wheels too.
means we are actually playing Rainbow 2, now with 50% less violence. Our teams today will be the Hermit and the Peacekeeper. I'm unsure which team vetoed who, but it looks like the wheel is being spun. Oh dear.
Oh, the Spearmaster Gaming.
Very unfortunate for whichever team vetoed Spearmaster. Having a Slugcat veto only removes one slice of that character from the wheel. There is still a chance that they can be rolled, and it looks like we did see that today with the Spearmaster.
Yeah, this usually happens with Saint a lot of times.
Yes, I've seen that firsthand. Saint comes for us all.
Now we get the same with Spearmaster. Spearmaster is a really interesting Slugcat to play as. I do enjoy it, especially the unique eating mechanic.
Yes, campaign-wise, it's a bit of a struggle, but like you said, the Spearmaster has a very unique eating mechanic in that it has to stab creatures with the spears it pulls from its tail in order to fill up its food bar. So you have to get pretty violent in order to not starve.
Yeah. Also, this campaign is filled with a lot of deadly creatures. There's a lot of red lizards in multiple regions, which otherwise
Yes.
appear in other campaigns.
You also have to face off against Meros vultures in certain regions.
Yes.
So if our players have goals that tell them to go to, say, Looks to the Moon or the Exterior, we may be seeing some very snappy birds come for them.
They also do exist in Shaded too.
They do.
I hope we are seeing Moonplay today. Because
I hope so too.
if I remember correctly, nobody really went to Moon when they were playing Spearmaster. And in this campaign, Moon is still standing. She's not collapsed.
Yes, the Spearmaster is the only campaign where you can see Moon's superstructure still intact. However, Moon's superstructure, the region that encompasses that, is pretty out of the way in terms of regions are concerned. The only Palmer gates into and out of the region both go to shoreline or, in this case, waterfront facility.
Both of them are most likely the top path is very dangerous to traverse with a lot of death pits.
The precipice is certainly a sub-region.
Yes.
And we are switching over.
see the statistics of the teams.
And hopefully we will also be seeing the board soon.
Yeah, until then, we can see that the Hermit team did not win any games via bingo. They always got majority. Team 2 won 50% of their games by bingo, by getting a bingo.
The average number of squares that Team 1 has... Sorry. The average number of squares that the Hermit has earned in their games has been 6.67, while the average number of squares that the Peacekeeper has earned in their games is 11.
It's a pretty high number considering that 13 is the majority. They were
Yeah, so maybe we will end up seeing another game go to majority.
Yeah, probably. And next, we can see that both of the teams were playing pretty long games. Like the Hermit team is having an average game length of 64 minutes, while the Peacekeeper is having 70 minutes average game time.
Interestingly, I'm noticing that the Peacekeeper's preferred region is shoreline. If that carries over to waterfront in this case, maybe, just maybe, we will see some looks to the moon action.
It is possible. It is very possible. Otherwise, the other team's preferred region is Farmer Race, which is on the other side of the map. So it is pretty interesting to see the contrast between the two teams.
And for the total number of squares that each of our teams have earned, that is 20 and 33 respectively.
Yeah. Having 33 total squares and having 11 as the average square is pretty interesting.
I mean, it's just 1/3 of the total number of squares. It's nice that it got to be divisible by 3, though. That's a little nice to see. We're still waiting on the bingo board on our end.
Otherwise, this campaign is having other difficult regions like, as I like to call it, garbage waste.
Oh god. Yes,
Waste.
past garbage waste is certainly... It was certainly a choice by the Downpour devs to add giant vats of acid everywhere you go.
It's also connected to Shoreline. That's one of the connections to Shoreline, which
That
they
is
can
true.
Oh, we see the board now.
There we go. It's still not popping up in the center of the screen for us.
Yeah, it's... We cannot tell yet what are the goals. We can kind of just guess by looking at the stream.
I cannot see anything, unfortunately.
Like for the first one, I can guess it is to bring Vulture Grab to Karma Gates. The next one is to steal Scav Lanterns from Scavengers. Then hit Grapple Worms with Spears or Needles. They can be both. Then pinning Salamanders in Waterfront Facility. And store Batfly Lures in the same shelter.
Yes.
After
Um,
they need to enter a region, which I cannot tell.
hopefully we'll be able to have a high quality version of the board soon, so we can read out the remaining goals.
So far, it seems like an interesting board. I see multiple echoes, multiple collectibles. If I am correct,
I'm
there's the neutral.
seeing still multiple vulture masks in. There we go, there we go.
Yeah.
We're now seeing a slightly higher quality version of the board, so I will go ahead and read out the second row right now. First goal on that row is enter drainage system, then meet the subterranean echo. Then we have store 3 vulture masks in any shelter. Might be seeing a bit of vulture cheese in order to achieve that one. Get the industrial complex vista and pin to. Is that infant centipedes? I'm unsure.
Those are large centipedes.
Okay, pin 2 large centipedes in 2 different regions.
Yes. Then they need to. They need to throw a scav bomb at the garbage waste, the underground garbage waste scaffold. They need to earn 90 points in one cycle. They need to kill 10 pole plants, eat 4 karma flowers, and visit the Sky Islands Echo.
Then we have find the vista point in garbage wastes. Earn I believe that's the outlaw passage. Get
Yeah.
the orange lizard unlock, that's an underhang. Earn the nomad passage and hatch 2 noodlefly eggs.
Final row. They need to kill 3 black squid cadres in one, or 3 black squid cadres in one cycle. They need to kill 3 white lizards. They need to touch the chimney pearl, get the vulture mask unlock, and trade 20 points with scav merchants.
That is going to. That final goal, E5, might be a little less difficult given that you can just pull a multitude of spears out of your tail as Spearmaster and give them to scav merchants for 3 points each.
That can be easy. On the other hand, on the other side of the board, kill 3 black squid cadres. They can be done in outskirts, I think. Garbage waste is definitely an option, but past garbage waste, do not forget.
Yes, it is. Past garbage waste is an awful region.
And we are starting
But it
now.
looks like, yes, we are starting. I'm unsure where this shelter. Is this at the bottom of the
Underhang.
leg, or is it in the bottom of looks to the moon?
I think it's the left side of underhang.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, it is the left side of underhang. It looks like that orange lizard unlock goal is going to be achieved pretty quickly, and Flora is already dead. That is quite the difficult jump. I understand the struggle.
And then nobody is heading to the right for the unlock.
Very interesting. Although I suppose that goal isn't. That goal isn't on the diagonal, so it's going to contribute towards less bingos. I suppose the teams just don't think it's as worth it.
Or on the other hand, they might just try to get out as fast as possible. Because it's under.
Potentially. Looks like Pinata might be heading towards that side, actually, judging by the grapple worm movement.
Yeah, maybe.
Flippy
Also-
is heading over to Chimney Canopy.
It's an interesting fact that since we are so early in the timeline, there are not many, if there's any at all, of the Daddy Long Legs. outside of Pebbles.
That is true. However, being early in the timeline does mean that there's a lot of mobile Rotsists in garbage waste, which is just another point towards why pass garbage waste absolutely sucks.
There's a lot of danger over there.
Yes, definitely one of my least favorite regions to traverse through.
Like we're pausing.
Our players are pausing, it looks like. This is going to give them the opportunity to take a look at the board, think about it a little bit more.
Batya and Sleepy is already out of the exterior. They are in chimney.
Yes, they are neck and neck heading towards the left. They might want to. I wonder if either Flippy or Bardia will end up trying to go to Sky Islands. There's quite a few goals that can be achieved there with the Ultra Mask unlock, the hatching noodlefly eggs, the Echo, obviously. And then you can make progress towards killing pole plants and earning the Outlaw Passage there, obviously.
Is there any other goals in chimney which can be completed other than the pearl? And maybe
the Vulture Masks in a shelter, obviously.
He's...
Oh. Flippy just plummets into... Flippy just plummets off the edge. Very unfortunate. One thing that is quite interesting about the Spearmaster is you don't have the ability to store items in your stomach. So something like bring a Vulture up through 3 different gates is going to be a lot more inconvenient for the players.
They need to carry it in their hands, therefore they only can have one spear at a time.
Yes, that is certainly an obstacle for the players. Flippy tries to pass by a scavenger, gets stabbed in the skull.
Fortunate.
The Pinata is making some progress on killing the grapple worms, actually manages to kill their 4th grapple worm, so if he manages to shelter, then that will be the first goal locked in for this board.
I wonder if Pinata is going for a shelter closer to the right side, or are they planning to go to shade it from here?
I'm unsure. I'm unsure what goals can be completed and shaded, although... Well, there is the seeing lanterns from scavengers. But you and the scavengers both have to be not dead to do that, which, with the Spearmaster's lower starting reputation with scavengers, that is very difficult.
Other than that, I think going to shaded can also benefit from that's closer to shoreline.
That is true, and there are a couple of... There's at least one Karma Flower right outside the shaded shoreline gate, if the players should wish to work towards that goal.
So there's the pinning the salamanders in waterfront.
That is true. Looks like the players are pausing again. One thing we didn't mention earlier, the garbage waste hole that the players have to bomb is it's the lower one, not the one at the top that leads to RD spawn and the garbage shaded gate. Which, as far as I understand, the bottom hole is a little bit easier to bomb and pass through. You get a better vantage point.
Yes, it's definitely easier. Also, not to think about it, if they are going to bomb the toll and they are taking that way to shoreline to get that one goal or waterfront, I mean.
That could be a potential route that the players are going to take. That is true.
Yeah. But they also need to find a bomb which they cannot store, so
I mean, no, I was thinking of the upper toll. It is going to be quite annoying to find bombs, yes. You could potentially kill scavengers for them, I suppose.
or take from that scav treasury what you have mentioned. Just they need to take the scenic route to the other.
Really long route.
Who knows?
Take
Maybe
a
they
little
can
time
find a vista
to.
point. Who knows? Maybe they can find a vista point on the scenic route.
Maybe.
Ooh, I had an idea. Like the two players who are in Chimney right now, they can just pop into Sky Islands, then head back to Chimney and go down to complete the Nomad. They need
That
to
is
visit 4 regions.
that
for
is
this
true. That is true. Although they are going to need to. We are going to need to shelter once. No, wait, you start with 2 karma, but if the players have died, they are going to end up having to shelter once before going into Sky Islands because the Chimney Sky Islands gate is 2 karma.
Also possible goal. I'm thinking where they can find centipedes to pin.
Pipe Yard.
Pipe Yard. Yeah, that's a prime location.
Although it
There-
is Pipe Yard, and I'm unsure how many other goals can be achieved in Pipe Yard. I know there's batfly lures scattered around in Pipe Yard. There's at least 1 or 2. Although Industrial Complex is definitely might be the best place to go for that goal. There's 3 in Industrial.
That's is superior in batflies. Batfly lures, I mean. Now I am thinking about the pole plant goal in the middle. Because if I remember correctly, most of the pole plants are changed to monster caps.
Yes, that is true. I know the 2 that you usually see in the outskirts rooms near drainage system have been changed to monster kelp. I'm not too sure about some of the other spawns. That does seem like a goal the players are going to have to work towards over time, not get them all at once.
From the top of my head, I can think of there's 3 in on the wall. There's 1 in industrial next to the the centipedes room down there.
Yes,
There's
I know which room you're talking about.
There's 1 over there. But other than those, I think there might be 1 in the chimney down on the right.
Let me think.
In the middle.
I'm trying to think of specific pole plant locations and I'm completely blanking. I think that's not something... It's not something you... I'm going to check the interactive map to see if there's how many pole plant spawns there are as Spearmaster. That's a monster kelp. Yes, there is at least 1. There is at least 1 in Chimney Canopy. I think there's 2 in Chimney Canopy, unless the spawning messed up with that. You could also go for the large centipedes in the gutter, I'm realizing.
Yeah, the gutter is also can be a play. Oh, they are in chimney. They can go the gutter and then enter drainage.
That is true. You only need, I believe, minimum. No, it's not minimum karma. My bad.
It's the
But another thing, there are a handful of pole plants in the gutter, which I did not know. Looking at the interactive map, that is a little bit of a surprise for me. Though going through the gutter would allow the players to make some good progress on that goal, I suppose.
else can be completely. 90 points in one cycle can be challenging, but we are talking about Spearmaster.
Yes, we're talking about Spearmaster, who is a very violent Slugcat and has a higher damage than someone like, say, Survivor. So that goal is going to be a little bit easier.
Also, the infinite amount of spears you can create.
Yes, you don't have to worry about accidentally embedding your spears into walls because you can just make another one for free.
Yeah, and if you're thinking about chimney and the vulture cheese, that's also some free points.
Yes, vulture cheese. I'm really hoping we see a little bit of that. That would be very interesting.
I didn't see if Batya grabbed the vulture grab or not. If they are attempting the vulture cheese or not.
I didn't see that either. Although
Because
if they
there's one
were,
group that where they are right now.
although if he was going to attempt vulture cheese, I'm a little bit confused as to why he wouldn't have gone to the shallow right outside the gates of Sky Islands. That is prime vulture cheese location. That is the vulture cheese location, actually.
Cheese location.
It produces only the finest of cheeses.
You have to think about the stat screen again. Piñata making their way towards shoreline makes a lot of sense, since that's their preferred region right now.
Yes. Doing exactly as we expected.
They are going to the right, and the other team is going to the left.
I'm still a little bit surprised that neither of the players on red team ended up going to the right and going through Underhang. I know it's quite the difficult region, but that orange lizard unlock, I would be tempted by that.
Seems like they sorted the technical difficulties and Flora is running again.
Yes, but the other players are going to remain paused to allow Flora to catch up to where they were, I believe. It looks like Flippy and Batya before her, Flora is going to be heading up to the chimney canopy gate. Unless? No, definitely going to chimney canopy.
Do you have enough karma?
The gate to chimney is minimum karma. I don't need to worry about it.
Yes, it's non-existent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's non-existent. You can be the most violent of Slugcats, and the gate will just go, yeah, you can come through, don't worry about it, man.
So 3 players are in chimney, 1 is in the underhang.
It all circles back to chimney canopy. Flora is paused again, so I'm wondering if he's still struggling with some of those technical difficulties. Oh, Pinata and Buddy are also unpausing. And Flippy, everyone's unpaused now. Alright. Oh yes, there are quite a few white lizards in underhang, so the pinata is going to be able to make a start on that. Would be showing off the wall pounce chain inside of the gate. Hello.
I think Batya just went over to get the collectible, but they realized that that's the Watcher collectible, not the Watcher mask.
Yes, unfortunate. I believe the icon for the Vulture collectible is yellow, not grey. Could have saved a little bit of time if he'd known that. I guess there are also a lot of white lizards in Chimney, so we'll see who ends up getting that goal first, I suppose.
Oh wait a second! I just realized that the exterior is connected directly to shoreline via the precipice in this campaign.
That is true. Although it is the precipice, so I can understand why the players wouldn't want to go that route.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Although Pinata might be taking that route, I'm unsure. Might be if it can make its way past the swarm of spiders.
Flora is making their way to Sky Islands.
The first Sky Islands player. Alright.
Flippy did grab the Watcher grab. Are they trying to do the cheese? But I think
Potentially.
they might need more karma for that. They need to shatter.
Laura is trying to grab the noodlefly eggs. We'll see if they can make it back to the shelter with the 2 dumbbells that they are now forced to hold.
That's smart, throwing it over. Oh no!
Oh, it looks like Flippy takes a death. I didn't quite see what caused that. Probably a vulture, knowing Chimney Canopy.
That is about to shatter in the underhand. Therefore, locking in 2 goals. First 2 goals.
Already? Oh, it did manage to get the orange lizard unlocked. That's why it was in the ballroom. Alright. Very interesting. That is going to be the first 2 goals on the board as Badia takes a death. Very unfortunate.
Shut up there.
It looks like going through the underhang was a very good decision. I'm still surprised neither of Red Team ended up going for that.
Oh, Flippy is being between the scales.
It looks like Flippy is not choosing peace, he is choosing violence. The other fist would be so proud.
Scales killing the overseers left and right.
Like little fairy lights to decorate the battlefield.
But no, Pinata and the glue. Nice.
Oh goodness. Or I might have to abandon those noodlefly eggs in order to make it across. There's more in Sky Islands, and there's a bunch in Farm Rays.
Oh no.
You know you want to go Farm Rays. Oh dear, I did not see what caused that death either.
The white lizard was blocking their way and they just fell down.
Of course. Such is the nature of white lizards.
Oh, Flora is doing the difficult jumps with the dumbbells. Oh no. Okay.
Come on, build up those arm muscles, Flora. You can do it.
And from this point, the shelter should be kind of free.
I believe so. Yes, the shelter is going to be just a little bit to the left.
Oh
if you
no.
can make it with the dumbbells.
Oh no. Are they
It's
going?
not looking like she's going to be able to make it with the dumbbells.
If they are going
Maybe he
to
should
the
have hired a
right,
personal trainer. Oh god, has to sacrifice one of the noodle fly eggs.
or maybe they can drop down to the right onto the. Oh, they
No,
did it
manages to
upside down.
make it. One must imagine Flora happy. Pinata does make some good progress through Underhang and makes it over to the leg. Unfortunately, Sign Lizard does not. The Sign Lizard did not like that. And has decided that it would be better off dead.
Oh, Flora is killing the black squid caders, which is a goal.
That is certainly a goal. I'm not sure how many black Slugcaters exist around that area.
You got two
I'm going
already.
to check. Where's the Kavai room? That's the Kavai room. There should be 3 in that. No, there should be 4 in that room. Although some of them have probably moved around.
But I got the pearl, the chimney pearl. They might go for the middle column. Can't see.
That does look to be the case.
Because that's 3 goals, then they just need to find the pole plants and do the vulture cheese.
Go on, go back up. You know you want to, but yeah.
First,
Although one thing about
First, I would rather save that goal they just got. And then
yeah,
go back.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Besides, you need 5 karma in order to have the echo activated and for vultures to actually be pacified. So he has quite a few cycles to do whatever. Hello, accidental wall pounce. I'm sure Red Team has just seen the chimney canopy pearl goal get locked in and is currently sweating, realizing that Blue Team has 3 out of 5 of the goals in the C column. I wonder if they're going to try and intercept some of the remaining goals. Flippy is going towards the Vulture Cheese shelter with a Vulture Grub, so
Yeah,
that
they
might
just
very well
activate
be what happens.
Yeah, they did activate the echo to attempt the cheese.
However, he is going to have to shelter quite a few times in order to get up to the right amount of karma.
Laura is having the black squid caders and the
Oh, I didn't see that Flora was about to lock in those goals. It looks like we have both the killing black squid colors in one cycle and the outlaw passage locked in for the red team.
Oh, Flippy did fall down too.
Flippy is using his passage.
To increase the karma and do the vulture cheese.
That's one way to quickly intercept a goal. And I believe the Echo, yes, the Echo should now be active, which means he's going to be able to... Oh, accidentally stab the Vulture Grub!
Before, oh no!
Oh no!
That actually happened with me once. Like, I wanted to throw the vulture and I threw it off the cliff. And it did not summon any vultures.
Oh no. I wonder if Phoebe is going to be considering jumping off and then stop. Yep. That's exactly what I was about to say. I was going to say, I wonder if he's going to consider jumping off and then starving to get back up to the karma requirement. Although, he doesn't need to starve actually, he has full food.
But you got the
hello, Mirror Vulture!
Oh, what is happening on the screen?
Well, a white lizard and a cyan lizard were fighting each other, and then a Mirror's Vulture appeared, thinking it could get an easy meal. It was probably correct. Badia has 1 of 3 vulture masks, so... Nope, going down to industrial complex.
Interesting play. Maybe they are trying to intercept the other teams on the diagonal by getting the industrial
Potentially, potentially. There is also a Karma Flower in... There's a Karma Flower on Pinata's screen. Might wanna go for that.
Or not. Interesting.
And on Flora's screen we see an example of the hell that is the lineage system. Congratulations! I hope you're not having fun.
But your screen is just creatures
Yep.
everywhere.
Just an entire party of creatures. Grabbing the popcorn plant for a quick meal.
Oh, Flippy doing the cheese.
Yes, vulture cheese. Beautiful, beautiful. Flora, meanwhile, is making some progress on the killing pole plants goal. I did forget about the swarm of pole plants in this section of Sky Islands, I will admit. There's the two horizontal ones there. And then another 2 at the bottom of this room.
Horizontal ones are pretty rare. Yeah, it's quite easy to forget about them.
Yep, there's 2 here. There's, I believe, another one in the wall. Sometimes. I'm unsure if there are any others. I just remember the Sky Islands one because, you know, Hunter playthroughs.
Pinata is back in the middle of other hang. Something happened.
Oh
with
god,
them.
did he take another death?
Yeah. They were next to the shelter.
Oh,
and
unfortunate. Could have sheltered while you had the chance.
And now to think about it, they were next to that shelter. That means they are not heading to the precipice.
That is true. The precipice might be an option if it wants to get out of waterfront as quickly as possible. But like I have said, it is the precipice. Not exactly the most appealing region.
Yeah.
Oh, Flora's going to be able to lock in the killing white lizard's goal.
Nice.
As Pinata is doing some masterful acrobatics to get around the white lizard. Sick moves, Slugcat.
Oh, there's also 2 poplins over there on Flora's screen, I remember. There's a lot of them.
Yes, that is true, that is true. Surprisingly, that section of Skylands is a very rich habitat for pole plants. They love it there. She must be getting quite close to that goal at this point. I can't see the exact numbers with how small it is on my screen. Oh! She manages to shelter. That's going to be the C column bingo blocked for blue team.
And they also have the 90 points.
God.
They killed a couple of vultures.
As Flippy locks in the vulture mask goal as well.
Yeah. Red team is having the lead now.
I wonder... Flora's likely still going to go for the killing pole plants goal because that opens up the diagonal quite nicely.
Yes.
Although with Batya in Industrial Complex, it's only a matter of time before he finds the Industrial Complex Vista and snatches that goal from under Red Team's nose.
Did not see if they have found it already or not.
I also didn't see. Looks like
They
he's
were
heading
in
up
one of
for
the
a safety shelter.
They were in one of the rooms where the weak point can be, which is the water room. So they are not shattering. Then I assume.
Oh, alright. Nope, going back to the shelter.
That it might be close to shaded. Oh, interesting. Flora got the paw plants.
Very nice, very nice. We'll see if Batya manages to find that Industrial Complex Vista. I think he's going to be seeing that potential diagonal and going, oh dear, I'm going to have to intercept that. Well, he has the... Oh, yes, it's in here.
Oh, they are going for the karma flower. Interesting.
Interesting decision. I would personally grab the Vista Point as soon as possible and shelter.
Nice. And they are heading to outskirts.
Right.
Nice.
Just managed to get both the Vista and the Karma Flowers. I see Flora is currently meeting the Sky Islands Echo, might be trying to make some progress towards that row 3 bingo, just in case the diagonal gets blocked off. But if Batya manages to shelter in outskirts, then he's going to block that bingo too. He's going to block both bingos.
Both of them is going to be blocked.
That's going to be very unfortunate for Red Team. They managed to block off that C column bingo only for Blue Team to come back swinging.
At this point, it is just a blocking game right now. One of the team is getting close, the other blocks.
I would not be surprised if this game ends up going to majority. Pinata takes another death.
They are being really stuck over there. Oh. Passaging out.
Using a passage, alright.
But since they did not shatter on the leg, I don't think they can shatter passage to the leg.
God, they're going to have to shelter it in place if they use their passage.
And the middle of the underhang is not a place where I want to passage in place. Oh, Pinata
I agree.
Pinata backed out of the game and did not see the 2 goals logged in. But I guess Batya did relate.
Yeah, I would assume so. Oh god, Red Team's probably looking at it and going, oh,
Oh no.
god damn it. Oh dear. It's a very interesting game so far, I will say.
Yes, very head to head. Interesting, Flora is going back. Instead of maybe they are heading to... No. I'm thinking about if Flora is heading to Pipeyard or just go back to Chimney.
Given the direction they're heading in, I would assume Chimney. Although he could just be going for the shelter, I suppose? Presumably just the shelter.
Because
Looks like it.
Think about Flora is the closest one to Subterranean. For column B. Subterranean. In Subterranean you can get both of the goals for column B.
That is definitely an option. Might be a little bit difficult if... I do recall seeing them commit some major scavenger violence earlier on in the game, although that could just be my memory messing up and it was the other players.
At this point, I also don't remember who was committing scab violence, but I would
Knowing
do
Spear
the same.
Master, probably all of them. Oh, Flora went down to grab the pearl. Might be aiming for the scav merchant goal. But that is certainly an option.
Other than that, since Flora is in Sky Islands, they can grab the Watcher Mask collectible. to block
That is true. That is true. Let me just check. Sky Islands. Yes, that is an option that he could go for.
Oh, interesting to see Flippy and Batya.
Oh dear, hello red lizards. Get out of there! Get out of there, Baya!
Wait. Flippy and Batya are racing to drainage right now. Do I see that correctly? Oh, Flippy just got.
Monster kelp and pole plant on the left, 2 red lizards on the right. Which way are you heading?
Batya. Everything is just happening so quickly.
Oh, Flora is going to the scav merchant. I
Ah,
see. You can trade the merchant's items back to them, I believe, and it will still count.
Well, you can if the merchant comes back.
They come back! Yes, if the merchant goes, you know, I'm done for the cycle, screw this. But it looks like they did come back. And that is going to be the points goal achieved for Flora. If she manages to make it back to a shelter.
What happened with Piñata? Are they alive? Yeah, they are.
I didn't see.
Because earlier I just seen them.
Oh, into drainage! Claudio got into drainage.
Nice. They need to shatter though. Also,
Yes, I did also see the vulture grub. Where is the vulture grub? Oh, there is there.
They were carrying the Watcher grub. Nice.
Right. I did not even realize he picked up the vulture grub.
But you had it since Chimney, I think.
Right. Okay. I see now. Let's hope Pinata remembers to shelter at some point in the leg.
Like, right over there.
Pinata, please. Pinata.
You have enough food. Just shelter.
Yeah, he does have enough food. You have enough food, just...
Ooh. Oh, this
So
is going to be interesting.
I believe I also saw pinning adult centipedes flash up for Batya.
Triple goals. Let's go. Oh yeah, the fluctuating water level in drainage.
It looks like Batya is going to be able to lock those in. Very nice work.
3 goals.
God, that's going to be another potential bingo blocked off for red team.
Yeah, they only have one more opportunity in column B.
Yes, they only have that. That's true. I wonder if Flora is going to gun for subterranean then.
Oh yeah, they are back in the middle of Sky Islands now. They are going to lock in the
Merchant goal.
option, yeah.
It looks like red team has 7 goals while blue team has 8, so they're still pretty close to each other. If this game does end up going to majority, it's still a mystery who's going to win. Both teams are performing quite well, snatching goals out from each other's noses. from under each other's noses, that is.
Well, Team Blue only have 2 more bingo opportunities left, and both of them requires them to pin 3 salamanders in waterfront. Or 2. Yeah, it's only 2.
Yeah. Yeah. And neither of them are in waterfront, or indeed in a region where off-bylaws are easily accessible. The Pinata is going into... Oh, did Pinata finally make it down to Shaded?
Well, you need to make it through memory crypts without dying. Because that's the closest shelter.
Yeah, that is something that Pinata's gonna have to do.
And
That's
those
true.
birds can be painful sometimes. Like
Yeah.
they are quite often where Pinata is right now, they are usually like 10 of them stuck over that pipe. Whenever I'm playing Spearmaster.
I haven't gone through memory crypts as Spearmaster, so I don't understand the struggle, unfortunately.
Like in one of the practice bingo games, I was stuck over here for 50 minutes because of the mirror birds.
15 or 50?
50.
Oh my god. That's...
Yes.
Oh god, that must have been an experience. So I did just notice Flippy has a noodle fly egg.
Noodle fly.
Maybe going back for the other one?
Well, they don't need to hatch them in one cycle.
Yeah, it's not hatching and fly eggs in the same cycle, which makes it a little bit less annoying. So Flippy could just shelter here to lock that first one in.
Wait a minute, what happened with Flora?
I didn't see. Why are you back?
Shelter. How did they?
They didn't shelter? What? Why?
Last time I looked over their screen, they were in the shelter with the points completed. What
Maybe
happened?
they didn't have enough food, but there's... You can get food. Surely you can get food somewhat nearby.
That caught me so off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
There's so many Squid Garda, you could have just killed a bunch of them. I'm so confused. I guess Pinata did take a death, but luckily, it looks like he sheltered at the bottom of the leg. Oh, Blue got Nomad.
But I did get the Nomad.
Making some good progress towards that D-column bingo, one of their only remaining bingos.
Oh, Bacha is in garbage waste. Garbage waste time.
Oh god. I can't wait for him to fall into acid 20 times. It's gonna be so much fun to watch. My favorite region, I say through gritted teeth.
Okay, it's interesting to see where blue team is going from over there, since both of them are being pretty far away from any of the goals.
I mean, both of them are just one way for being able to work on the Pinning Salamander's goal. But they're also both very far from Sky Islands, which is going to get them the final bingo and not the final bingo, the final goal in that row / column. But Flora does actually manage to lock in the Scavenger Merchant points goal this time, thankfully.
Second time's the charm.
That brings red team up to 8 goals, with blue team at 9 at the moment. Yep, 9.
Very close race, very close race.
The bad thing about past garbage waste is that there are spitter spiders that can knock you into acid at the moment's notice. The good thing is that sometimes those spitter spiders will fling themselves into acid.
Yeah, that always. I think that's so funny that they are just flinging themselves into the acid and then they're bouncing.
Sometimes you'll just have a drop wig sitting over a pile of acid, and you'll just look at it and go, "Congrats, buddy, that's the worst position you could have possibly chosen for an ambush."
But this time Batya did successfully kill the spitter spider. Flip is also heading to garbage waste. Interesting.
Heading to garbage waste through industrial, I wonder what goals he could be going for in this situation. Maybe there's the garbage waste vista, there's the bombing the bottom toll, there's the potential to block off the waterfront facility, Salamander Bingo, if you manage to make it over there. Oh, Badia does find the vista. We'll see if he manages to make it back to a shelter, or if garbage waste just decides to throw some horrific luck at him with 20,000 king vultures with a side of red lizard and red centipede.
Yeah, garbage waste do be sometimes like that.
Yep.
Also, the science can be pretty annoying. Oh, did they fall? No, they did not fall into the acid.
Unfortunate. We all know cyan lizards deserve the acid bath. Oh, no. Almost did.
Science said that was revenge.
It was revenge. I think Flora might be heading for the vulture mask unlock.
Oh yeah, blocking the blue team from getting that bingo. Oh,
It is definitely a good
Sleepy did fall into the acid.
No? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, Flora? I have not memorized that route.
This is the least seen part of Sky Islands, I would say. Everybody's
What about taking the scenic route?
That might be it. Yeah, there's the unlock.
Yep, that's it.
Nice.
Which, if Flora manages to shelter, that is going to be one of blue team's remaining bingos blocked off.
Yes. Oh, Piñata got a steal successfully.
Nice, that's
Then
halfway towards
another-
that goal.
And they need to shelter afterwards.
Just lock it in. Just lock it in.
There's the other scare. Did it? Oh
Get
no.
it? No. It's a very fine balance between not getting stabbed and managing to steal the lanterns. Red did lock in the Vulture Mask collectible goal. And if Pinata manages to make it back to a shelter, that's going to be yet another goal locked in for blue team. The teams are still neck and neck.
Match lead. Oh, Batya is back in the vista room.
Right, let's see if you... Hopefully he doesn't get horrible cyan lizard luck again.
Well, the cyan is dead, but knowing this game, it can throw you a cyan at any time.
Yeah.
Even There's no
Silence
science in
is just
Satan.
gonna fly in from the sky like a vulture and instantly roll lethal bite on you.
Pinata got the scale lanterns.
Nice, I did see that goal get locked in. If I were red team, I might be looking at that fly law goal, blocking off that final bingo for the blue team. There are 3 in industrial complex, and there's a couple in outskirts and at least 1 in early chimney canopy. You could easily just take a little bit of a day trip over to one of the surrounding regions, grab a batfly lure, bring it back, store it in the shelter with the other ones.
At this point, red team kind of have to look at all of the goals, since with that Scav Lantern goal, blue blocked their last remaining bingo.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Flora is in Sky Islands, potentially, judging by the shelter they're in at the moment, potentially going towards Pipe Yards.
Or not.
Or not. I wonder what he's trying to go for. Oh, Pinata's making its way over to Shoreline. Presumably going for the pinning Salamander's goal.
Now, I am thinking about if Batya is also trying to go to waterfront, or are they trying to bomb the scaffold?
I would be trying to bomb the scavs hole just to spread out those goals a little bit more.
Oh, they are going to lock in the Vista Point?
Yeah.
First?
That is going to be 11 out of 13 required goals for blue team. Red is only at 9 at the moment, so they have a little bit of catching up to do, but it's still anyone's game.
Kinda only the out of the way goals remaining.
Yeah, that is true. I am a little bit surprised that that noodle flyer goal wasn't gone earlier. Especially with, was it Badia that was in outskirts earlier?
I think so, yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't
It was also
go
in
back to that. I'm surprised he didn't go back to that second noodle flyer to get that goal.
Flippy did turn around.
Oh yes, he is. I wonder if he is going for that flow logo. I'm not quite sure what other reason he could have to turn around.
Or maybe they are trying
Oh, King Vultures, hello. Oh, get speared through the skull. That's very unfortunate. And he doesn't have enough calm to get back through the gate.
That's the most painful thing, getting stuck in past garbage waste.
Oh, yes. Past garbage waste is suddenly a place that exists. One of the regions of all time.
Flora is heading chimney. Oh wait. Flora, get the get the eggs.
Flora, get the eggs. Flora. Pick up one and then grab another one later.
Just take it to the car gate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because they lost one when they just
Oh, I see what they're doing now. Right.
eggs.
Or if there's no freak accidents in the next half a room, then oh, Bardia has a bomb. He's heading towards the bottom tall. Pauses just in time to see the noodle flare goal get locked in by red team. Very nice work. I assume Pinata is going for the pinning salamanders goal.
But you did the deed.
Nice. Very nice work from blue team. That's going to bring them up to 12 goals, so if Pinata does manage to pin those salamanders... Oh, but they still have a bingo opportunity. I wonder... I'm not too sure if it counts, if the majority counts if they still have a bingo.
I think it does count since they blocked every single bingo for the other team.
Right, alright. Oh, Flora! Gets bitten by a blue lizard, stabs it, but gets flung off the edge.
Oh no!
Pinata dies. Claudia is going to manage to lock in the bomb the tall goal.
I did not see what happened to Pinata, but they are back. They died.
Oh, Pinata got swarmed by at least one king vulture. I didn't see what else was there, but there was definitely a king vulture.
They were also trying to pin the salamander, and I think there might have been
And
scabs too.
failed. He just manages to get the salamanders. That's one. Just
And
need
this-
one more Pinata. Go on.
At this point, red team needs to get all 3 remaining goals to win the video game.
That is true, that is true. And given that Pinata is the only one in Waterfront at the moment, it's looking unlikely.
Yeah. It is being kinda close, but still stuck in garbage waste.
This garbage waste sure is garbage. One must imagine the past garbage waste player happy.
Pinata is trying to lure the salamander out of the water, but it does not want to follow.
It just doesn't feel like having Slugcat for today's meal. Maybe it's craving jetfish or snail or something even rarer. Who knows? Maybe they're hoping a scavenger strolls by, decides to take a nice little bath in the water and go, there are no lizards here. This is totally safe. And salamander jumps out. Sorry, I'm just making an entire story up. This is... Oh, albino vulture! Hello, Batya!
Oh.
Hey there!
The scavenger looks a little different today.
Yeah, that's just the scavenger's fursuit.
They have unlocked the new skin after killing multiple Sluggcats.
And salamander. Go on, get the pin. Get this match over with.
Flora is in industrial now.
Well, is that king vulture going to take the salamander? It's trying to.
That would be very unfortunate.
I mean, if you stab it enough times, it'll give up. Slippy is also, it seems, heading back to drainage?
If they have enough karma too. But I think that's still the industrial karma gate.
Looks like he doesn't have enough karma.
Or is that the drainage? I don't remember.
But the routes to drainage and industrial blur together in my brain.
Yes, in this campaign, both of the paths look very similar.
Judging by the karma requirement, I do think that is the industrial gate, yes. Did Pinata manage to get the second salamander pin, or are they just giving up?
Batya, run.
Oh yeah.
The red lizard.
Oh yeah, the red lizards. The 50,000 scions.
You attack
Buddy,
the
get out of there!
You attack the red lizard. Now
Come
the
on,
science.
first time out of there. Go. Laura's going to not industrial, to shaded.
Yeah, if you want to get to waterfront, I would also take the shaded route, since that's more safe than garbage waste.
Anything is safer than garbage waste. Let's be honest. The amount of times I died there during Spearmaster.
Pinata run out of time, but they have the goal. Pinata has the goal.
Oh, he has the goal! Counting the goals up.
And with that,
That is going to be game.
Team Blue wins
Well
the game.
done, blue team. Fantastic performance.
Everyone, very well played by both of the teams.
Yeah,
Very
it was
close.
it was a very close match, especially after red team initially managed to snatch away that middle bingo. Managed to snatch that middle bingo out of blue team's clutches, but blue team did manage to come back from that. And they came back swinging.
They did. Very well played by everyone. The next
I
game-
hope. Yeah, the next game is very soon, in half an hour, I believe.
Yeah, in 30 minutes. I think it's in 30 minutes. Yes, it is.
It should be. I will be commentating for that match as well, I believe.
Other than that, I think this is it for this match.
Yep,
Goodbye,
looks like
everyone.
it. Goodbye, make sure to stick around for the stream that is coming very soon.